Now, whether you are a Genshin player or a Wuthering Waves player, be honest, you've been stuck in your home for quite a while. I can smell that shit, bro. So, what better way to film this one video than just being outside in nature and enjoying some fresh air and actually touch some grass. I know you've been hoarding those power gems and wishing to actually pull for that next character you so much want, or you've been playing this awesome new game that I've also been playing called Wuthering Waves. Now, I am a day one Genshin player and I'm leaving the game for good. I'm calling it quits this time, and let's actually get into the meat and potatoes of this video and talk about why so many players too that have been playing this game for years now are actually leaving the game too. Well, personally and very honestly, I've been kind of worried at first because Wuthering Waves has been promoting itself in a very positive and what I meant to say was in a way too good to be true way. I was kind of worried that they wouldn't live up to the expectation that they actually promised to be, and I'm just gonna be honest, right? They over-delivered, and it's awesome, which makes me very motivated to actually start a content creation career and actually just do content for this game, just because it's so goddamn fun and I really see a bright future for the game. Now, the game has had many sales for 1 week and it's crazy, which again just shows that the game has a very bright future. Okay, but now let's just get to the more polarizing stuff, right? Well, Kuro Games has been launched for 1 week now, and they launched hotfix after hotfix and after hotfix, and actually solving the problem with the game, which shows that they really actually care about this game. Looking at HoYoverse and MiHoYo, I mean the team that is responsible for Genshin Impact, they don't freaking care about anything, and it just sucks to see that, just because you've been putting so much time into that game and it's not getting better, and at some point you just gotta accept that it's not gonna get any better. And I think at some point you just grow up and realize that yeah, it's not gonna work out, and yeah, you actually start to enjoy stuff like this, right? Like nature and just being outside. We know that the game has localization issues and that one problem with the translation in the Japan server and whatever. We don't really care, because I know that Kuro Games is gonna be there to fix this stuff very quickly so that everyone can enjoy, right? The next point is the story, right? Every Genshin player says that I'm playing Genshin for the story and it's so good and so much better than Wuthering Waves. But let's be honest, we forget, I mean the Genshin players forget that this game has been out for what, 4 years now, and we are at 4.7 if I'm right. And yeah, sure, the story has progressed a lot, but if you actually take the Wuthering Waves 1.0 against Genshin Impact 1.0 story, you're just gonna see that, man, this game sure has a lot of potential, because it's so much better than Genshin could have ever been in 1.0. One of my favorite YouTubers, actually, Tectone, shout out to you, my man, said you play the game for what, 8 hours for like a 2-minute cutscene where, well, it pays off, it's so good, wow, type shit. And if you are a Genshin player, just do me a favor. I know you don't want to try the game and you are very pessimistic and you dislike this game so much, but just do me this one favor and actually just go on YouTube and search the compilation or some type of summary of the story of 1.0 Wuthering Waves and just convince yourself, right? I know you're not going to try the game, you're not going to give a fuck and actually download the game and actually put so much time and, you know, heart into this matter. But I think a quick YouTube video sure is gonna do you good, and you're gonna realize that this game sure has potential, as I just said. So now you have my opinion, as if it counted, right? And now you actually have an actionable step that you, as a Genshin player that gave up on Wuthering Waves directly, can actually take and see for yourself that the story of Wuthering Waves isn't that bad as people make up to be. Now, the next point I want to make is very subjective, right? I haven't been enjoying Genshin Impact since probably Inazuma to Sumeru. The puzzle, they feel very repetitive. Like, you have this one beacon right there and you have to go with water and boom splash and now boom chest right there. Wow, amazing, so progressive and so advanced, right? And so it requires so much brain power. Oh my god, it's so crazy. Also, a lot of times they don't really make sense. Do you remember this one puzzle? Yeah, pain in the ass. And I sure feel like Wuthering Waves just brings a breath of fresh air. I don't know if it's gonna last or whatever is gonna happen, but I sure am just enjoying the moment, right? Like we all should be doing. As I was just saying, this is very subjective if you like Genshin puzzles and Genshin characters, which is a completely another topic. fuck. That's the Genshin players attacking me. But as I was just saying, Genshin Impact characters, they just feel the same, right? You don't even have to pull full characters, just imagine that. Just because you have Hyper Bloom in the game and Splash, Electro Water and Dendro, boom, wow! You won the game. Like, there's no skill involved, you don't have to learn to play better, you just spam those things and boom, you don't even have to pull. So what's the point of actually playing this game, right? But of course, it's very subjective and you can also not play that comp, but why should you not, right? Why make it so much harder for yourself? It doesn't really make sense if you want the Primogems, especially for Spiral Abyss. Why not do it, right? I don't get it. Which brings me to the Wuthering Waves combat. Oh man, it's the most fun I've had in quite a while, and man, it's so good. It's so good. It's just too good. Just if you've tried yourself, you know what I mean. You just know what I mean. Like Act 5 and 6 of Wuthering Waves, I haven't felt this in quite a long while, that a game has drawn me so much into the game that I've kind of became a part of the game and actually felt like I was actually there. I know it's very autistic and whatever you want to call it, but it was just my experience and I'm sharing it here with you if you want to actually give it a try. So all in one, I've been very frustrated with the state of the game of Genshin Impact, to the point that I haven't even booted up the game in months now, and I don't even want to. I'm not motivated. It feels like a task and I have no fun. When Wuthering Waves, yeah, maybe it's new, but it feels good, and as I was just saying, enjoy the moment, right? There's people there. There's people. Don't be awkward. Don't be awkward. So, conclusion time. I know I haven't touched a lot of points that I maybe should have made. Maybe I'm gonna leave that up to you, and let's have a conversation in the comments down below. But I just want to share my honest opinion about this game and my honest thoughts about it so far, which are very positive. And as I was just saying, every Genshin player, please make me this favor and yourself this favor of actually watching some compilation of the story and actually convince yourself that this game is actually much better than you make it up to be. And at some point, I'm sure that Kuro Games will fix the game and you will also give it a try and actually try the puzzles, the graphics, the combat, the echoes, and the dungeons, and the whatever there is more in the game. So with that said, I'm gonna leave you off and tell you goodbye before my car actually gets taken, because I have illegally parked. Oh my god!